Well, trapping season's over, but that just gets you started on next year's season. You learn a lot in a year trapping, so the thing I learned this year is weight. It's hard to carry in the rods for beaver. And those rods like that I got up there, they're really hard to carry in. And I'm usually walking in where I'm going lately. They're good for different places. I mean, if you can get up to them pretty easy, carrying the rods are the way to go, but they're just simple to set. But I'm gonna try to make a couple of sliding beaver sets, cable sets. They're easier to carry in, and I can take sandbags back and fill them full of rock, and that would make it easier for me, just hauling it in. So they're basically just like the mink sets I made, same setup. You can do it a couple different ways. I'm gonna make I'm just gonna dedicate. I have these number 4s. I haven't used them, but I tell you, the other problem I had this year was I got these Bridger number 5s, and they are a massive trap. And I got to tell you, even with the setters that I've got, I had a hard time setting it. I mean, I've done it with my feet, and it kind of almost kicks you off. They're so strong. So I've got to get a different set of setters for those. But there's a little smaller trap. It's a Duke number 4. It's a little smaller, but if you target the front foot, it's not going to be a problem. But you got to be, and it'll make a back foot catch too. I'm not saying it won't. Heck, people use number 3s, and hell, I've heard of them getting caught in a 1.5, but you know, it'd have to be a front foot catch on that, and I don't recommend it. But I've got these 2 Duke number 4s that I'm gonna just dedicate for carry-in sliding grounder sets, and we'll just make them up and get them ready for next year, or maybe nuisance beaver trapping or anything like that. So just basically exactly like a mink set. You just take this, I've got about 11 foot of cable. I do have some sliders, so I'm going to go ahead and put the sliders on, and they look like that. But you got to make sure you get them the right way when you set this. So the sliders go on like that. That's on one end. And just like the other mink set, you just take that, bend it down in there, put it in there. You want to make it able to be adjustable. So you get your stopper right there, and you just pound it down. That's in good shape there. So that's adjustable, and you'll do it just like the mink set, except for now I've got this slider on there. And with the slider, I'll show you how you do that. You just take your swivel, get your J-hook, and I've got this older J hook. It's a little longer, and I think I'll use that. You'll just take and put that right through that lock, and you take your J hook, squeeze it down. So now you can take that apart if you wanted to, but it slides up, but it won't come back up. Just like, but I can take that off if I need to. But we're going to make 2 of them. I'm going to have 2 of these dedicated. So I'll bring my other end down. Take that, bend it through. Got burr on there. Got it. Take that. And we'll just hammer that down. Now that's adjustable. So both ends are adjustable. And I'll take a sandbag, put about 30 pounds of rock in it, because you can dump them out after you're done, and everything easier to carry in. So they're real adjustable, and that's it. I don't have to leave the trap on with those sliders. A little bit smaller slider I could use a bigger one, but this will work. And that's my dedicated beaver slide I'm going to use next year. I was using my 330s on some caster mounts, and I noticed that they'll work, but there's better options. And I just think these will be a lot easier. I like a foothold on especially a caster mount setup, but that's what we'll try. Might get a nuisance job or something we can try them out on, see how they work. Boy, that's a lot easier to carry in right there than that rod, and my grounding locks on that. So they're hard to carry if you got to go very long ways without driving to it. So we'll make up 2 of these, and that will be my dedicated beaver caster mount footholds for the places I can't get my rods in. And that is it. Just learning what I learned off of the trap line this year, and trying to put together some things for next year, make it a little easier. But it's been fun. We got a 10 coon. One got loose. We had to let it go anyway. It's caught after season. We got 3 beaver. We got 4 muskrat, 2 possum. So it was fun for a little small backyard trap line. But I'll get ready for next year and have this all set up while it's fresh in my mind what went on this year. So I enjoyed it. And we'll talk at you later.